Welcome to English Podcast.
Hello, Michelle. Are you excited?
Hi, Lindsay. Hello. Yes, I am so excited. Hello to our listeners. Guys, welcome to All Ears English.
Guys, welcome to All Ears English. We are here to give you something brand new to help you learn real English with native speakers, okay? So we want you to get to know who we are. So, Michelle, who are you? Tell our listeners about yourself. Yeah.
Guys, nice to meet you. My name is Michelle Kaplan. I am from the Washington, D.C. area originally. However, I live in New York. I love to travel. I also like to perform. I have done stand-up comedy. I've been in a band. I like to write songs and sing. So I really like all that stuff, but I love to teach. I've been teaching for years now, and I have my master's in teaching English as a second language. I really love working with students. So that's the short version of it.
That's awesome. And I love that you are in New York City. Michelle, you and I share that in common, that I've also lived in New York, and you lived in New York. You have lived in New York for the past 10 years or so. Is that right?
Yes, for a long time I've been here. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of our listeners are curious about what it's like to live in this city, and you're going to get a lot of insight on that, guys, on All Ears English. And so that's why you should hit follow on this show to make sure you don't miss any of this awesome insight. So, Michelle, shall I introduce myself? What do you think?
Yes, I was going to ask you. Yes. All right, Lindsay, tell us about who are you?
All right. So, guys, my name is Lindsay McMahon, and I am an English teacher, and I'm also an entrepreneur. I love building companies. I love building businesses. I love understanding problems in the world and solving them. I love taking action. I also have a puppy. His name is Kiefer. He's super cute. He's a little lab Aussie mix. And, we go hiking a lot. I like to take him outdoors. I'm all about skiing in the winter, hiking in the summer, and traveling. So when I began my career as an English teacher, I lived in Japan for a year and a half, and I taught English there, and I learned Japanese. And then I went to South America, and I backpacked around South America for a year to learn Spanish. I lived in Guatemala. I lived in Argentina. And I did the Camino de Santiago in Spain. So I've done a lot of great traveling, a lot of language learning, and of course lived in New York for a short stint. But now I'm here on the All Ears English podcast and so ready to share those experiences with you guys to motivate you to learn English in a new way. But Michelle, before we get into that new way, what we're doing here that's different, let's talk about the weirdest snack recommendation.
Okay, let's have some fun.
Yeah. Tell me, what is the weirdest snack? Because I've heard a few strange things about the snacks that you eat, Michelle. Tell us, what is your weirdest snack recommendation that our listeners could try?
Ooh, can I share two?
Two? Okay. I suppose you can.
All right. Okay. Okay. Well, one is peanut butter and cheese. Like I will eat like a peanut butter and cheese sandwich or peanut butter and a deli meat. So like I'll do like a peanut butter and turkey, sliced turkey sandwich or something like that.
So do you put so is it like the peanut butter is taking the place of the mayonnaise? Is that what's happening?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't really like mayonnaise on my sandwiches, but I do like peanut butter. so it kind of makes it a little bit different. But the other thing is that I like to dip my popcorn in milk. So take a cup of milk next time you guys are having popcorn and dip your popcorn in it and then eat it, and it's delightful.
Ooh, that is so weird. Soggy popcorn? No.
Yeah, it's like a cereal. No, let's be clear. We don't dip like the whole thing in and like dunk it then it's like totally wet.
Dunk it.
Just do a little bit. You're gonna hear a sizzle. Okay. And then you know that it's time to go. but
Michelle,
it's very good.
I love this. I feel like you have much quirkier recommendations than I do. This is so good. Would you do this dunking thing? So you're not dunking, but you're sizzling it. Okay. Would you do this thing like when you watch a movie? Is that how you have your glass of milk here and then you have your popcorn? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
it's really good. It's really good. Guys, you got to give it a try. I mean, Lindsay, you got anything good?
I've got one thing that's well, I'm just going to say it. It is taking my spoon. You know this, Michelle. We know each other.
I know.
Dipping my spoon right into the peanut butter. What's the theme here? It's peanut butter, clearly.
Peanut butter, yeah.
And just scooping it out. Sometimes even 2 scoops, maybe 3 if I'm feeling ambitious. Hey, I just love it. Just good, pure peanut butter. And I like the natural kind. I don't really like the fake kind, like the Skippy. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Just the natural peanut butter and just a nice scoop of that and then going off for a workout or something. So good because you get that energy. Yeah.
Do you like crunchy or creamy?
Oh my gosh. I actually like both. I don't discriminate, but I think if I had to choose, I'd probably go for the crunchy. I like that crunch. A lot of people don't like that though.
I like both, but I think if I had to go for one, I would do the creamy. So that's
I love it. So good. So guys, clearly we have some interesting recommendations. You should try those things, but you're going to learn a lot on this show.
Yes.
About us, about American culture, about how to really connect. And let's tell our listeners what our vision is for this show. What is our slogan? What is our meaning? Why are we learning, Michelle?
Yes. You are going to hear us say this all the time, but it's because it's so important and so useful. This is connection, not perfection. This is what All Ears English boils down to. When you really think of this show, this is what it's going to be, guys. Lindsay, what does connection, not perfection mean to you?
So what it means is that your singular goal, the only reason we're all here learning English, is to connect with a human being. Right? If you really think about it, that's the point of learning a language. It's not about the grammar tables. It's not about memorization. It's not about your English teacher in a classroom. It's only about the person in front of you. And in some cases, that means the audience in front of you, right? If you're giving a presentation. But many times, it's just that person, maintaining that eye contact, making that person laugh, and having that relationship. That's what we talk about on this show, right, Michelle?
Right. So if you are sitting here and thinking, oh, well, I'm always like working with my textbook. I'm sitting in my room, my dorm room or my apartment by myself, looking at my textbook and just memorizing things. There's a time and a place for that. And, but our belief here is that you will learn more, much more by getting out into the world and connecting with people and not worrying about, okay, oh no, was I supposed to have an S there? Or, oh no, I accidentally used the present tense or the past. Obviously, this show also, we want to teach you correct English and we will teach you correct English, right? Mm-hmm. We are not going to say, it doesn't matter, right? That's not what connection, not perfection is about.
Exactly.
It's about that we're putting connection at the forefront.
At the forefront, such a good word for our listeners for today's first episode, right? So guys, if you are a global business professional, you are going on business trips around the world, you're doing conference calls with your colleagues in English, or if you're an international student, maybe you're doing a PhD in the US or in England, Australia, this show is for you. So we're so excited to have you here.
Yes.
So what do our listeners need to make sure they do right now?
Guys, we will be here 4 days a week. So hit follow wherever you are listening to this podcast. Make sure you follow us so that you never miss any of our episodes. We are so excited to have you on this journey with us. And we're excited to build this relationship with you as well. This is a real relationship. It's not just me and Lindsay about the two of us. It's about you guys, right? We want to hear from you and we like to interact with our listeners. We're just excited to be here to, help you with your English.
Yeah, Michelle, that's exactly right. We're always thinking about you guys. And also that's why we're on all the socials, right, Michelle? I mean, we are on all the socials. we're even on WeChat in China. We are on Instagram. We're on Facebook, TikTok. We're on Clubhouse. We do regular rooms in Clubhouse. We're on YouTube. So go and find us on any channel, any social that you like to follow. And Michelle, in the next episode, we're going to kick off by starting to talk about interviewing in the United States for our business, for our listeners who are business professionals. So good.
Awesome. Oh, I can't wait, guys. We're happy to have you here. And guys, we're all in this together. We're very excited.
Yeah, let's have some fun, right, Michelle? All right.
Yes,
all right,
exactly.
Cool. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to All Ears English. And if you believe in connection, not perfection, follow our show wherever you listen to podcasts to make sure you don't miss anything. See you next time.
Hello, English learners, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
I'm Amira.
All right, Amira is here today, and she is going to tell us about the wonderful lesson she has prepared this time.
Well, thank you, Marco. Well, today we have a very interesting lesson prepared for you. It's about someone cutting in line.
Cutting in line, okay.
Yeah, it happens all the time and we all get very upset about it, but it happens.
Right. Well, I imagine that everyone is wondering what cutting in line is. Why don't we just listen to the dialogue one time, and then when we come back, Amira and I will gladly explain all the vocabulary in this dialogue.
Let's listen.
I can't believe it took us 2 hours to get here. The traffic in New York is unbelievable.
Yeah, but just relax, honey. We're here and we're going on vacation. In a few hours, we'll be in Hawaii and you'll be on the golf course.
Oh no, look at that line. It must be a mile long. There's no way I'm waiting for another 2 hours.
Honey, don't.
Hey man, the end of the line is over there.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I was here first and you can't cut in line like this.
Says who?
I do.
So sue me.
All right, that's it.
Whoa, I think there's punching.
Yeah, I guess this guy he's just a crazy, impatient man, huh?
Yes, but we don't want to talk about this now. But for now, we will treat some of the vocabulary and very useful phrases in the dialogue.
Great.
So, Marco, do you want to start?
Yes, let's take a look at our first word would be unbelievable.
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 Exactly, and just how you say it, it's something incredible, something amazing.
Yeah, but I would like to point out that unbelievable was used here to describe the man's frustration. He's not happy about the traffic in New York.
Exactly, perfect. Okay, in the next part, the woman, she's trying to calm and relax her husband, and she says that they'll be in Hawaii in a few hours, and you'll be on the golf course.
Right, so we'll be in Hawaii and you'll be on the golf course.
Yes, we'll be in Hawaii and you'll be on the golf course.
So this is a great way of talking about your physical location in the future.
Right. So for example, Amira, tomorrow where will you be?
Don't worry, Marco. I'll be in the office tomorrow.
Perfect, right? That's where I need you to be.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, I have another interesting phrase here for you. Must be a mile long.
A mile long.
A mile long.
A mile long.
Now, that's basically not a mile. It's not a kilometer long, but it's another way of saying that this line is really, really long.
Right, it's just an exaggeration. Now let's take a look at there's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Perfect. Let's listen to some other examples on how we use there's no way in a different situation, and then we can come back and talk about it a little bit more.
There's no way I can have those reports finished today.
The stadium is so crowded that there's no way we'll find a seat.
Do you think Michael's gonna buy that house?
There's no way he has enough money to buy it.
All right, everyone. So there's no way is another way of saying it is impossible.
Exactly. There's no way you should miss this podcast, right?
Yes. Well, I have another phrase for you as well. Cut in line.
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 So again, we have some really good examples on how you could use this phrase in different situations. Let's listen to the examples and then we can come back and talk about it some more.
Excuse me, I'm really late. Can I cut in line, please?
I hate it when people cut in line at the bank. It's so rude.
I think it's okay when a pregnant woman cuts in line.
All right, everyone, cut in line.
Right, so from the examples, we can understand that it means when you are standing in line somewhere and somebody gets in front of you.
Right. I have another phrase for you here. Sue me.
Sue me.
Sue me.
Sue me.
Okay, now sue me is not a nice phrase. If you hear that, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's kind of rude, I guess, to say sue me.
Right. Well, it actually means like taking someone to court and asking for money because someone has harmed you in a way. I think that we should listen to the dialogue one more time and try to figure out why he used that phrase and if he's really going to take him to court.
I can't believe it took us 2 hours to get here. The traffic in New York is unbelievable.
Yeah, but just relax, honey. We're here and we're going on vacation. In a few hours, we'll be in Hawaii and you'll be on the golf course.
Oh, no, look at that line. It must be a mile long. There's no way I'm waiting for another 2 hours.
Honey, don't.
Hey, man, the end of the line is over there.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I was here first, and you can't cut in line like this.
Says who?
I do.
So sue me.
All right, that's it.
All right, we're back. Now, this guy, when he says sue me, he's just being rude. I mean, he's just being kind of
Impolite.
impolite and telling him, I don't care.
Right. Exactly.
Like you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay, today in the studio, we have a guest. Her name is Sarah, and she's from England.
Hi there.
Hello.
All right. So we're going to be asking her a couple of questions, and she'll be a frequent guest on our show, so you can expect to hear from her a lot.
Well, she didn't know that.
it's a surprise.
She knows now.
Well, Sarah, our topic today is about jumping the queue.
Okay, Amira, wait. What is this jump the queue?
It's the same as cut in line, but in British English.
Ah, okay.
Yes, queuing. It's very important in England. We're very proud of our queues. It's true.
So what would be the reaction of people if they cut in line?
I think we do take it very seriously. I'm laughing now, but it's quite serious. So you don't dump the queue. If people jump in front of you, it's you get a little tuts and sort of, shouldn't be doing that. And we make it very obvious. And in the
So you say it out loud.
We would perhaps say something. And we have systems. In London on the metro. On the underground, you have to stand on the escalators on the right and queue, and you can't jump in front. You have to walk on the left and queue on the right, and it's all very serious. There's rules and regulations.
Is there like a queue handbook that you have to read in high school and kind of take a test on?
Perhaps there should be. Yeah.
Wow.
What about New York, Marco?
Well, no, definitely. I guess this dialogue is similar to a reality of New York. If somebody gets in front of you or cuts the line, somebody's gonna say something and probably end up in a fight if the guy is rude. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, Sarah, why don't you tell us, is there a line or a queue for almost everything in England?
It seems like we do just like to form a queue. Yeah. So,
Can you think of like some other examples of where you would, normally you wouldn't queue, but you do?
Oh gosh. Things like in the supermarket when you're trying to find some vegetables or something, I'd never sort of reach round or anything. I'd sort of wait until that person had finished picking up their stuff and then go in. So just try and...
So if like 5 people want to buy oranges at the supermarket, then you have a little mini queue of 5 people
maybe a little bit. Just,
waiting.
There's no sort of just shoving through it to the front. You just don't do that.
So you don't stick your hand out and grab like a tomato.
Well, if you do, again, you would make sure that person knows. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just in a hurry or whatever. But yeah, it's just letting someone go before you. It's a courtesy, I think.
Okay.
It's quite important to us.
All right.
Right.
Great
Well,
stuff.
thank you so much, Sarah.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, we'll have you back very soon. So, all right, we're out of time, but we'll be back tomorrow with another lesson. And be sure to visit our website. Don't forget that EnglishPod.com has many, many resources and also a community of users and teachers that can help you answer questions and interact with you.
Yes, and you should definitely leave your suggestions. But for now, I wish you all well and bye.
Bye.